Hey guys, MUR-LOCK 68 here. Lotto Lock Tuesday. I think we're in for interesting fun ride today. So I made this purchase here, and while I was ordering it, I thought that this looked eerily familiar, this padlock. Anyway, it's branded ZING, made of 70% recyclable material. There's the label. It's got its own product number under ZING. So I went ahead and ordered it, and when it came in, I realized right away my suspicions were true. Look familiar. This is an ABUS 7440 that we've all known to love for standard pins and difficulty in picking. So I looked at it a little bit closer, and this is the one I did recently, branded, made by ABUS, exactly the same lock. So I was looking for any differences, and there it is. So you can see there that it's 7440, but it's got a different keyway. It's got a different keyway, and I'm going to put it side by side for you with the typical 7440. And there you go. So branded under ZING, made by ABUS, clearly marked ABUS on the top, and the key is marked ABUS. You guys can see there. So today we're going to try to get into this for Lotto Lock Tuesday. Might be a longer than normal video when we're doing this, and I promised Cherokee that I'd let her see what I'm using. So basically, what I'm using here, can't get this thing to focus, is just a broken Mad Bob's pick that I've put a hook on. Nothing special. So we're going to do what I typically do, is put it in the top. I have just enough there not to pinch the first pin. So let's see what we can do with it. Here we go. The ZING, aka ABUS 7440. Checking pin 1, pin 2, pin 3, pin 4. I just dropped at least 2 pins on that move. Pin 5. Let's get right to the back. Pin 6. Okay. Just gonna go slow. Try to go pin by pin. As I've mentioned before, you're not getting any feedback. You'll know when you set these pins, and hopefully now you have to put, you're not picking the master Lotto lock here where you're going light tension and you're dealing with a dead core. You're dealing with fairly good spring on this thing, and because it's an ABUS, every time I slightly let off, I'm dropping pins. So yeah, this was an interesting purchase. I think it was $17 or somewhere in and around there. And you know, there was no mention on the site that it may be an ABUS, but I thought it looked familiar anyway. And confirmed that when I got it home. I'm just running through the stack here. Okay. I'm gonna try a little different pick here. Couple of clicks there. That was 4 and 5. Yeah. And what happened there was, I don't know if you guys heard those clicks. I caught the warding and dragged the core back in the opposite direction and dropped pretty much everything I had. At least 2 anyway. Okay, you're gonna go right to the back. I'm gonna check pin 1. I know I don't have it pinched because I made sure when I put it in, but I'm just gonna double check. So there's pin 1, pin 2, pin 3, pin 4, I did it again. I did it like twice in a row there, dropping pins. So I can't say it's light tension because it's not. It's, you know, I'd say moderate. You're not doing light tension on this. It's just not enough to get you by that spring. Trying to see if I could come in straight from the bottom as opposed to using the ledge. Using a 12,000th made for me by Rare Element lock picks. I think these are not only the thinnest picks I have, but the strongest picks I've ever used, considering what I put picks through. Don't know what Scotty does to them, but there we go. Finally got it, guys. Scotty's picks come through again. So a little longer than normal. Like I said, you know, comparing it to a master lock, LOTO lock, totally different technique. You really got to hold attention. And again, I remind you guys that this, even though branded by ZING, it's an ABUS 7440 for you guys. And actually, let me lock up the core. I'll give you guys another good look at it in the locked position. Just make sure this is focusing properly. There you go. So quite a contrast between the two keyways, and ABUS is clearly making locks for other people. So I'll show you the key for the ZING. That's it right there. Same A. Oh, that's not the right key, sorry. I'll confirm that with you guys by putting it in the lock. So you had some high sets there, 1 and 2, and definitely a few gatekeepers there in 3 and 5 on this one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I'll put the key inside here just to show you guys that it does work. Yeah, so the key does work on this one. The LOTO Lock Tuesday, Pocket Woman style. That's what I had for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button and subscribe. Please leave a comment. That's what gets me through, guys. Gets me on to the next video. Have a great day.